Zyland, it's great having you here. One of my favorite songs on the EP. Can You Hear Me?
An angel has fallen and it's drifting low. Grab on the wing and you know what I hold. And I'm going back before. Can you hear me? Can't think clearly. It's not easy now.
Can you explain what that song is about and what inspired that song?
Okay, so for Can You Hear Me, that was pretty experimental for me because I love the writing process. So when I wrote it, I mainly just wrote, I guess, the vibe that the song gave me because I got the track first and then I wrote the lyrics. And when I heard it, it sounded serious, beautiful, elegant, poetic. So I wanted to express that in the lyrics that I used throughout the song of Can You Hear Me? So I took inspiration from all that.
Okay, and then I might have missed it, so you might have to explain it to me again. What is Can You Hear Me about?
Can You Hear Me is me. It is open for interpretation because I see it as like a form of a poem in a way, but I would say Can You Hear Me is me describing the transition of life to death. So I'm basically expressing throughout the song somebody who has died and maybe they don't know it right away and they're in the process of dying or transitioning to the afterlife. That's what Can You Hear Me is about.
Awesome, that's deep. That's deep, okay. So, and Can You Hear Me, you say at the airport. What does the airport symbolize or represent?
Okay, so, airports, you go there when you're traveling somewhere else, when you're going to a new destination. So it correlates with the angel because it's symbolizing the, reaching the new destination of the afterlife where that's where you're heading. That's why I included the airport because it can also be a play on the theory because like I say, when I write, sometimes it's very open-ended and it can play on the theory of the person hasn't known they're dead yet. So they think they're at the airport, but like they're gone or something, like they don't know. So, the mix of the ethereal wording and the physical, like that could also be used in that way too.
So, last question for Can You Hear Me? The title. Can You Hear Me? Who is the you that you're referring to?
Okay, so I would say, because as I did emphasize, it is kind of open for interpretation. So the you can be different people, but I would say the you is whoever in the song, the person who has died is leaving behind. I kind of imagine somebody who's maybe a ghost or they're dead, which I've seen in movies, referred to. And they're around people and they're trying to talk to them and nobody sees them and they don't know they're dead yet. So that's kind of what I thought about when I wrote that. It's like, it's like you're maybe confused, which is why you're asking, can you hear me? Because you're confused on whether you're in the physical world or in the afterlife. So the you can be multiple people, whoever they're may have just left behind. So.
Okay, great. Awesome. All right, and last.
I'm Zyland, and you can add me on YouTube at whereiszyland.official, or you can find me on Instagram at whereiszyland.